Perfection. Speaking of perfection, just saw Remember the Titans again yesterday. Wow.
Still a great flick.
Forgot what a fucking movie that was. I saw it in Spanish though, so yeah, wasn't it lacked a little bit. But in Latin American Spanish, thinks he's fucking sunshine.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? And I am sunshine. I'm a ray of sunshine every single day, and I think everybody can attest to that. I am the definition of never stressing out. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? How's the world doing? How's life? To my right-hand side, you know what we have. You know who we have more than anything. A man. You see a man with a variety of rubby duckies on his chest. And nothing screams alpha male like rubby duckies. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen? The man has a smoothie that I threatened with blackmail to my people next to me if they wouldn't get a damn smoothie with me. But Emi told me that this smoothie was not delicious, and he refused to call it a smoothie. He only wanted a milkshake.
A fucking milkshake.
But tough titties, you're gonna get a damn smoothie today. But it tasted like a milkshake. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That man is lying right now. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right-hand side, one of my closest friends, one of my closest confidants. You know, someone I've known for a good amount of time, but someone that I've known really for the majority of my life, my lifetime now. I think we can both, agree on that because we're pretty much the same age. And we, met at the same time as the way
he's older though. He's older.
That's fake news. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right-hand side, we got Emi in his house. What's going on now?
Hell yeah.
You know what?
Rubber Duck Gang, baby.
Rubber Duck Gang, baby. That's RBG, baby. You know what I'm saying? And ladies and gentlemen, to my left-hand side, we have a man. A man who you have met before. You've you've undoubtedly seen the commotion that this man has to, go through day in and day out, having to handle the crazy antics of yours truly. The man to my left-hand side will probably take 2 to 3 mental breakdowns that I have weekly, and he'll take them like a champ, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Weekly?
Weekly, baby. And that's being generous. That's being generous, yo.
That's being generous.
Ladies and gentlemen, I like to call him the Barber of Doral. I like to, inspiration from Barber of Seville, if you will. You never know if it, you're gonna sit in that chair. There's gonna be a little button. That's just going to flip upside down. You're going to go into the unknown, baby. But that's what you get when you're going into, DiegoMiamiBarber and experience. Every time. You don't know what's going to happen, but you do know that you're going to come out of that chair with a phenomenal cut. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about artistry of colossal proportions. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about you have a date night and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm looking a little scruffy. I'm looking a little rough. What do I got to do? I got to tighten up, right, Emi?
Tighten up.
And how do you tighten up, baby? You hit up DiegoMiamiBarber. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
If you don't get laid after one of my haircuts, it's on you, Papo.
All right. And that's that warranty, baby. That's that DiegoMiamiBarber.
That's hilarious.
Warranty.
I was like, oh, are you about to do fucking money back? What's going on here?
No, I thought we were, because I was going to get serious. Like, if you put a warranty like that,
yeah, bro.
How do you, well, what's the proof,
that's
though?
On you. That's on
How do you?
Picker didn't have it.
Right? Damn,
Picker didn't have it.
True. Diego, ladies and gentlemen, also, Diego, not only is he a barber, but obviously you've seen him, help us out, be the cameraman, for Midnight in Miami and always being on point as far as,
Polaroids
needing
go.
to. You need a Polaroid photographer, ladies and gentlemen. Diego is not your man. I have had probably 2 out of the 3 weekly mental breakdowns are from the fucking Polaroids. So,
At least last week they were.
yeah, that's for a fact.
I took like 3 of them bitches.
Yeah. And they're not free, I'll tell you that. Diego, first of all, we thank you for dropping by today. Not like you had much of a chance, but regardless, we thought it was about time that we gave the audience a formal introduction as to who it is that runs the magic behind the lenses. Also, why don't you give them a rundown as to when you started, cutting hair? When did you first kind of have the idea that this was something that you wanted to start doing?
It's gonna sound super sketch, but one of my
That's what I want to hear.
That's how you want to start.
one of my friends was like, "Hey, cut my hair." I was like, "I don't cut hair." He's like, "Just cut my hair. We'll partake in extracurricular activities and
Like
we'll chill."
Homoerotic activity is
homoerotic
kind of what it sounds like. What's going on here?
No.
Listen, Midnight in Miami, baby, we don't judge. We're just watching an episode. Bert Kreicher, Caitlyn Jenner, beautiful episode, beautiful people. So we don't judge anything at all. You know what I'm talking about,
Dude,
Diego?
that waxing, dude.
That waxing.
So he offered me a blunt or two, and
Excuse me?
Of CBD.
yeah, sure.
Classy.
And I cut his hair, and then I realized it was easy. I went to school, and obviously it wasn't as easy as I thought it was. But
Wait, before you continue, you kind of like skip over the whole school aspect. Tell us about, school. How did you get into that? And at one point, because I know there was a point in your life where, you kind of started thinking about a multitude of like different things that you could do. And what made you take a more serious approach, and what made you actually make the move to go into school for it? Because that's a pretty serious commitment.
So I was working at a dead end job at UPS. And
Shout out UPS. You know what I'm saying?
And I had a falling out with them. They were gonna open up a new place. They didn't want to let me run it after I ran their company for 4 months while they were on vacation or handling whatever family crisis they were handling. And they said I couldn't run it, so I was like, oh, why? And it was because, you don't do this, and that. And I was like, all right, I'm really not gonna do this, and that. I got myself fired, and I was like, you know what? I finished school, so let's focus on cutting hair. It was the me going to school was like me trying something out. Legit, it was me not knowing what I was doing with my life, and just let's try something new.
But was this all based off that one haircut?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I cut my man.
The power of weed, bro.
I can do this.
I cut my man's hair.
Weed.
I cut my man's hair, and like it didn't come out half bad. And I was like, man, I could do this. I literally went to school the next day. I shit you not. Literally, that was on like a Tuesday that I cut his hair. I went to Wednesday, started on Monday.
Is it expensive?
Kind of. I was given financial aid.
Is it though?
Bro, if you do it every day, 8-9 months.
9 months?
Oh, I thought it was like a 2-week thing.
No. You have to do 1,200 hours. That's why I was upset with this whole.
Bro, that's some aviation type shit, bro.
1,200
hours, bro.
Aviation type shit.
That's why I was a little mad when I found out the hours that the police academy requires to train the cadets is like 800, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm cutting hair.
I love how we looked at each other.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that, dude. What?
Yeah, dude. 1,200 hours, bro. And I have to do a minimum.
Bro, both of them will give you a fade, though. I'll tell you that much.
They both appreciate that fresh cut right there.
Yeah.
Con un buen sape.
¿Viste?
That's crazy, bro. 1,200 hours?
Yeah.
Talk to me about. So it was an 8 to 9 month period.
Yeah.
How were your what's it called? I guess your your peers, the other students?
Very Cuban.
Okay, elaborate.
It was just very Hispanic, bro.
That was a very well described person.
Yeah.
I have images.
Just legit. Like, it was very, very Hispanic. Like, a lot of Latinos. And it was cool. I met a lot of people, but I didn't really click with any of them.
Were they older, do you think? Were they more your age, younger?
Were they looking?
Or I guess that's a good question. How old were you when you started?
I was 20. I'm 27 now. I was 25, bro.
Oh, dude, like legit right now.
Yeah, dude. I graduated from school in I think July.
He means high school.
Yeah. Hey, man, shout out Reagan, baby. You know,
He did that virtual graduation.
I ended in July, and then I did 3 months.
You just jumped in.
No, I did 3 months at UPS because I was just like, yo, I tried the whole barbering thing while I was going to school. Like, I jumped into a shop, and bro,
while you were going to school for barbering.
yeah, I learned real quick. I felt like I learned real quick. So the only thing was I took a little long with haircuts. That's fine. You know, I'm starting something new. It's cool. But the money wasn't adding up, bro. It's tough, especially being new.
Yeah,
nobody.
Because you're not a name yet.
Exactly. So like I went back to UPS, and then that whole ordeal happened where they told me I couldn't do something, and I was just like, you know
But
what?
was it disheartening to, while you were going to school, to do something, seeing firsthand that what you were going to school, what you were studying at the time was not making enough money?
Yeah,
Did you second guess it?
100%. Like all the time, actually.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
All the time. And then one day I was just like, you know what? Let me go to a different shop that provides, I guess, more walk-in traffic to see if that
what
helps.
made you persevere though, as opposed to just being like, hey, let me finish
find
out,
something else.
you know?
Cause I liked cutting hair. I didn't love it at the time, but I liked it. Like it was something cool to do. I felt like it made me different.
Yeah, you enjoyed it for sure.
You get me?
Because I remember then you were looking for other stuff too. That
You feel what I'm saying? So I was like just bouncing around, but I just enjoyed that. And then certain
And you were dabbling with the graphic design game as well.
Yeah. I dropped out of college, thinking I was gonna be able to do my whole graphic design, logo design, off the cuff. And bro, 1 month was good, and then the next month I had no money and whatnot. So like that discouraged me, and
those people on those Indians for $5 on Fiverr, boy, they be
That's tough.
That's the
It's tough.
competition,
It's
bro.
It's tough.
contracting is rough, man.
Yeah, man.
It's tough. And bro, a lot of things was just like I had quit a lot of things. So I was just like, you know what, bro? I feel like I'm good at this. And I'm only like half a year in, like a year in. Let me just commit. I went into Mustache, bro, and they just fed me clients.
Shout out Mustache.
Shout out Mustache.
Diego, shout out
Got a
Mustache.
fantastic fucking.
Shout out Mustache. I love you people right now, bro. No, it's okay.
That was that first step, dude.
Yeah. Without you, I wouldn't be here.
Ooh, I love that.
That's a step, bro. It's a step, 100%.
So they fed me clients. I basically learned how to. School teaches you how to cut hair properly, but they don't teach you how to be a barber.
Right. They don't teach you the business.
They don't teach you the business aspect,
Which is crazy that
Right?
it's still 1,200 fucking hours, dude.
right?
Yeah.
So like I do that, and in Mustache I kind of learned how to be more
The hustle
professional.
behind it.
The hustle behind it, and then things happened. I got let go from Mustache, and I ended up in Kings of Doral. Shouts out Kings of Doral.
That's the one on 87, right?
Yeah, no, the one on 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you went to
We
that
didn't
one.
go to that one, no.
And bro, they taught me how to perfect my game, and I ran with it. I learned how to love my craft. Like I could honestly say, when I wake up, I've had 8 a.m. appointments.
You don't like, you enjoy your day. You
Yeah.
enjoy what you do.
Yeah, like
Which is the goal, baby.
like
you know?
I don't.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. Like you come to my spot, I'm able to cut your hair, talk, listen to some music. If you want to put me onto some music, I'll listen to it. I'll probably put you onto some music just because I like it. I like music. I'll show you graffiti videos or just art videos. Like I'm very artistic.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it's a
super
vibe.
chillin'.
Check out
It's
the
a vibe.
set. By the way, before we even continue, you know, because I know already the people are like, oh my God, I need a book an appointment now. Where can they hit you up? You know,
On
what I'm
IG,
saying?
on
Before-
IG, man, DiegoMiamiBarber. That's the best way to contact me. I'm always on there.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
and peep those stories too, because you dropped those $5 off your next appointment. With me.
Yeah, I be doing specials all the time.
You
All
cannot
the
be
time.
slacking on the specials, and maybe if you get lucky, you know, you get a glimpse of the set. Maybe you maybe get to meet some of the characters that you see around the podcast. You know, you never know.
see a rubber duck here too, here and there.
Exactly. You never know what you're gonna find when you hit a Diego Miami Barber. You know what I'm talking
There's
about?
always something going down.
Oh, amen. But okay, continue.
You're right though. It is a vibe, dude. It's super chilling. You come in, cause I'm very, like, I don't give a fuck. Like getting my hair cut to me is a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I just sit there like an asshole for an hour while this lady talks to somebody else about what she did this weekend or what her godson fucking, you know.
You see,
And
that's kind of why I feel where I'm at now is better than the barber. Obviously, the barbershop ambient, it's cool because of the fuckery that's going on. You know, you
yeah,
have,
but it's too much, bro.
You have Pablito talking to and Juanito, and they're yelling and making fun of each other. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
but
cool.
I feel like that's cool for you guys.
Not
you know,
the customer.
for me that walks in, I'm like,
'Cause
I don't know who the fuck these people are, bro.
I'm not in on the joke. You know,
I'm
like,
here once every 2 weeks.
100%. But like eventually, like people
Eventually you build a rapport, I
People
guess.
become regulars, and like they'll show up 15, 20 minutes before a cut, and they'll like catch like other customers, and that's how they like get to meet each other. and
even the
whatnot.
regulars that come, you know, that I see now, it's already starting to like build
Yeah,
a
like
rapport.
Yeah.
you really do, like I really do build relationships with my clientele. Like
Yeah.
I've gone out to party.
My man's got a damn PS4 and is, you know, when you're getting cut out, you could do some Modern Warfare while you're
Some
getting that
Warzone, baby,
fade,
some
baby, that
Warzone.
Warzone. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts
that-
out Call of Duty.
You know
We
what I'm
love the
saying?
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Call of Duty.
Catch them dubs, dude.
Hey,
Right?
you know,
What's up?
we got tremendo team.
I'm hilarious,
for real.
bro. I'm hilarious.
I'll hide in
He
the
is
bush.
funny looking. That's
you know?
true. But for them dubs, you can find your boy right here.
Yeah, I'll be
Somnio,
hiding
V4L.
in a damn bush. You know what I'm saying?
That's that gang shit right there, dude.
Gang,
That's that gang
bro.
shit right there.
But that's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? You come over, you play the PS4, you kick it a little bit, you know. We got a damn curry. You got some tea, you got some hot apple cider. You know
Ooh, what?
We got hot apple
Fire.
cider. We got chai tea latte.
We got a little bit of whiskey.
There you go. It's a whole experience. I'm telling you, Diego Miami Barber.
it really is.
Check him out. Diego, you were talking about regulars versus first timers. What would you say as far as percentages wise is your customer base as far as regulars and then people that are trying you for the first time?
Bro, most of my customers are regular.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try. I have this joke. You try the crack once, you're always gonna want to come back. All it takes is one time.
Beautiful. It's like Pringles. You can't only have one.
This guy playing with fire, dude. These poor addicts out there, bro.
For real, man. Those poor addicts, man.
This
How you
guy.
gonna do them like that? Do you find it difficult securing a new customer? What are some of the ways that you go about that?
You just like I that's a big thing because at least in barbershops, new customers are called walk-ins, right? So a walk-in comes in and some barbers give him a half-ass cut. You're not gonna retain because they don't know him.
But what do you mean a half-ass cut?
Like,
they're not gonna try?
Really quick, you're in, you're out. I know
Yeah.
exactly what we're talking about. Absolutely.
You
But I
feel me
would
what I'm saying?
do the
Like,
opposite because I want to leave a good impression.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where all of my clients, like, you sit down in my chair and I'm gonna make sure you leave wanting to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Because then what was the point of cutting your hair?
I feel that. Like, I can tell you, I have learned outside of you 2 of my barber's names in 27 years of life. I've only known 2 names, like, that I've come back and be like, yo, is fucking Alejandro back there? Outside of that, I don't give a fuck.
I'm the same, and most of the time, I mean, when I did, it was when I had hair, and I would have to ask my mom for his name because I didn't know. It was
He's
like-
talking elementary school people.
Yeah, we're talking about like DMS. Let's not get crazy. Middle school, all right.
You
Yeah.
started losing hair in high school?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, that you don't remember that faux hawk he used to rock, dude? Him and Quinta walking around like the
That
faux
shit was
hawk
beautiful.
boys.
That shit was beautiful.
Nah.
That shit was
Ridiculous, dude.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! That faux hawk was absolutely glorious. You can see
ridiculous.
You see the picture on the screen, and the reason why you see the picture on the screen is because I'm proud of that picture. Ahora sí nos entendemos, eh?
You're gonna have to show me this picture, though.
Dude, you don't remember that shit? This was hilarious. Dude.
We both had like the side.
They were like doing the
Yeah.
with their each other's hair, dude. It was freaking silly, dude. And then you had me with that freaking. That's the thing. So like what you were saying, you always have the guys that do, or the women as well. They do like a half-ass cut.
Yeah.
Because I feel like realistically, majority of people aren't going to be regular. Unless you like really get to know these barbers, you're not going to come back and be like, hey, can I sit with Juana? She's going to cut me up right. Or I know you, so I'll be like, yo, Diego, let me know when you're up.
That's the difference. You see, I've turned casual customers into frequent customers.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It's possible. I've learned 2 people's names because I left there and I was like, this was fucking clean.
So let me ask you something. As someone who doesn't really give a fuck about it, who just goes into it to get out of it already.
Correct. I'm in it. I just wanted as quick as possible.
You know, maybe you're getting ready for a date or whatever, like, you know, how we were saying. What would you consider for the average person who just wants to get it over with a good experience?
Quick, dude. Get me the fuck in and
out. So you want it to be quick? You don't want it to take its time?
Listen, I feel like I have really good hair. So even if you fuck it up, my hair will look good.
Well,
you know, I know some people don't have that problem, but
we don't. It's in and out. Listen, you can talk all that shit. Diego still takes fucking like 35 minutes with me. Ahora sí no entendemos, eh?
That's true. It is.
Because you may have it up there, but Papa has it down here. You know
what? You know? No, but for real, for me, it goes back to what I'm saying. I do it for practical reasons because I have to cut my hair. You know, it needs to stay trimmed.
Nah, some people. I have weekly customers, bro.
Like, I know we've been talking about honestly, and I've become.
And this man has
a week or 2 weeks, which I've bro. For me, it was
is that
4 to 6 to 7 to 8 weeks.
And by the way, this man has a monthly deal that honestly you cannot pass by.
$100 the beginning of the month.
Unlimited cuts.
Come see me.
What more do you want? That's a great deal.
It really is.
You cannot beat that.
Juan is on that game right there.
Juan
is on that game.
Baby, what do you think? What do you think my lines are so fucking crispy every Sunday? It's because Saturday I hit up my boy DiegoMiamiBarber. Get me right. You know what I'm talking about? Come on.
Yeah, no, because I've never listen, man. The earliest I would get a haircut in frequency was every 4 weeks. And that was pushing it, bro. I'm more like 6, 7, 8 weeks out. Yeah, and it's long and ridiculous, but it'll still look good.
Now you're growing the carpet in the back, baby.
Yeah, dude. So it's it's been every 2 weeks, 1 week sometimes, you know, because you got to trim it up here. But
nah, I mean, it all like I said, bro. It all depends on how the barber approaches.
It's the experience for sure.
Yeah, like the client, because if I don't make an impression on you, like you'll come back because the haircut's good, but that's about it. Mm-hmm. Nah,
yeah,
bro.
But if I come back and you're with somebody else, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'll wait for him. I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
If you build that with me, I will.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm cool with every single one of my clients. Like I really am. Like it's dope. Like I could honestly say I've made friendships through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could definitely see that, dude. I mean, because it's a hell of a vibe.
Well, what do you say is the general consensus for your clientele base? Having them, you know, have transitioned from a barber shop. Sometimes I believe, you know, when you were in between places, you were cutting up at your place, and then, you know, coming over here in a more, you know, personal, more private setting.
They loved it.
Yeah?
Every single one of them. Every single one of them said, yo, this is the best thing you could have done.
That's awesome.
And I was just like, yeah, it's cool. You know, I fucks with it, but like I do miss the shop sometimes. Like I said, the vibe. The fuckery of the shop, bro. Like you have people making fun of each other. It's legit. It gets hilarious. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like we spent all this time together, so we're eventually gonna find ways to pass time. You get me? So like we'd be if somebody falls asleep, we'll mess with them or something along those lines. You know. Here is a little more. It's like I said, it's a little more personal. People have to book appointments. It's that's all it is.
But it's super simple, dude. It's not even like, yo, you got me for this time. Yeah. In and out. It's not. It's never been complicated at all.
Yeah.
It's but for me, when you go to the barbershop, I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, it's fun. Like, it's funny to see people shutting each other. I love that stuff. But it's been 45 minutes, dude, and I'm just here for a 2 on the sides.
Yeah.
Because you're over there jerking each other off.
Exactly.
You know, 100%. Like, that annoys me.
100%. But
That
that's
happens a
You're
lot.
having
and
fun, but I'm not.
That's where booking appointment comes
Correct.
into play. So if your barber books you at 12:30 and it's fucking 1:00 and he hasn't cut your hair yet,
So if you had a
switch
preference,
barbers. As simple as that.
That's when you hit up DiegoMiamiBarber.
Facts.
gang.
I'm always on time.
and that's a damn fact. If you had a preference, between the barbershop setting and a more private suite setting like you have right now, what would you?
What I have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Just because I could do whatever the fuck I want.
It's yours. It's your
mine.
space.
It's my space. It's my.
By the way, his spot looks fucking dope right now.
It's my space. I could do whatever I want. I could put whatever music I want. I could
Hang
put
whatever
whatever.
How does that work? Because you go to a barbershop or like hair salons or like a Supercuts or whatever the fuck. There's always music on. Is that like a pre-record? Do you guys take turns choosing music?
I mean,
It's like, what if you hate reggaeton and I'm putting reggaeton or like,
honestly, deal with it.
yeah?
Honestly, every shop I've gone to, they've asked me to put the music. So
For real?
Yeah, I'm proud of
shit.
that. I'm proud
That's
of that.
awesome.
I figured it was more like a seniority thing or whatever.
Yeah, it was. And then like one day, oh, yo, D, take over the ones and twos. I put music and they were like, oh shit, yo, D, run it back.
Take over the ones and twos. This guy
Emi,
over here, bro.
Dude, this guy right here,
It took me a second. To catch it.
the ones and twos, baby. That's a reference back to the 90s, pretty much 80s and 90s.
The fucking dude. What were the colors? Red. Was it red, black, and white? Red, yellow, and white. Is that where the AV colors were?
Oh shit, yeah.
Red. It was red.
You remember when they would
Red, yellow, and white. Yeah,
they would send everything in magazines that was in 3D with the red and blue glasses.
Oh, with the red and blue glasses. I remember the red and blue glasses from Captain Underpants, bro.
Classy.
You remember that shit?
Bro.
You know they're still coming out with them?
You remember that?
Absolutely, dude. And then they had a book that they had the glasses on, and you would go,
Oh yeah.
and it was even cooler, dude.
Dude. Training those
They're
deals.
still coming out with them. They're still coming out with them.
For real?
Yeah, it was with my nephews, and they had, I don't remember what it was, but they got the shit on Netflix too, and I was like, man, what was this shit?
What the
What
fuck?
was this shit when I was,
Nah, bro, we had to go to the damn book fair, baby, get them hitters. You know what I'm saying?
ripped.
Oh yeah. One book, $20.
Jesus, dude. You want a stack of Post-its? $100
Yeah.
in gold doubloons.
Oh, and I remember every year they would drop that new Guinness World Record. That book alone was like a fucking down payment for a house, bro. You remember that shit? Because the cover was holographic and fucking...
I never liked that shit, bro. I remember one time.
I would always read it at the book fair.
Nah, dude. And you, nah. I remember one time. Fuck that, dude. I don't remember who showed it to me, bro. I think it was in elementary school, and they showed me one of the Guinness books, and it had this dude with like piercings everywhere and like openings on the lips and shit and on the nose.
Oh, I've seen
And I was
that.
like, this is disgusting.
And he implanted horns, right?
I don't remember, dude. But I just remember it was piercings and openings everywhere and tattoos everywhere. And I was like, this is gross. I'm never gonna look at this shit ever again. And then I just never really have. It just pushed me off the Guinness, where I couldn't do that shit.
What was it? That Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Ripley's
also.
Believe It or Not. No,
Ripley's
that's what it was. Ripley's
yeah?
Believe It or Not. That's what it was. Yeah.
Hey, Ripley's. Have you ever gone to the
The one in
the
San
museum?
Antonio.
The museum?
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth it?
No. I mean,
Is it all wax figures?
the majority of stuff is wax figures, but you got like pictures on the walls. Like the tallest dude, they got a wax figure of the tallest dude, but then they got pictures of him standing to actual people, like real pictures and shit, and articles and whatnot. But it's just, I just don't, I don't know. Was it worth it? I don't know. I also went to that wax museum. I was like, Google already exists. I don't need this shit.
Right.
Right? But I mean, for real though, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Madame Trousseau's.
Oh yeah.
Tussauds.
And it's a big
Rousseau's.
deal.
Oh, Madame Rousseau's, I think is what it is.
It's a big deal.
I mean, is the waxwork good? For sure it's good. Mad props. I couldn't do that shit at all, but cool. You know what, dude? They had fresh cuts, though.
Diego.
Those mannequins had fresh cuts.
Hey, that's true. Diego, talk to us about, Barber of Doral. Talk to us about horror stories when it comes to, the barbering game, if you will. I know there's nicks and cuts left and right.
Nah, the worst part about the barbering game is the beginning of the barbering game.
Why?
Because you don't have clients, bro, and nobody knows you could cut.
Yeah, you got to prove yourself on everyone.
So is it free cuts for everybody?
It's basically, at least in the beginning, I gave away so many free cuts.
Just to get them back in the
Just
chair?
to get them back in the chair. And then just eventually, always being at the shop, people start seeing you as like, oh, Juanito's not cutting today. Can you chop me up?
I got you. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And whether or not, the vibe clicks, he'll come back or he won't,
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, that's how you build your clientele. But in the beginning, man, there was a lot of days where I would just sit down.
I know that, obviously the majority, of the powers within the client. And, if you, like you said, if you click, they'll hit them back up, the vibe was right. Let's hit them back up or whatever. But has there ever been a situation where they hit you up, but you maybe didn't click with them and you didn't want to take them?
Not really, bro, because I'm not really trying to judge you like that. I'm trying to,
But I mean, but not like that. But I'm saying like maybe they disrespected you somehow while you were cutting the hair, or something, something that you felt didn't warrant.
So this man gets recommended to, like they recommend me to him for beard work. I take pride in my beard. Dude. My beard work is my beard work is top notch, if you ask me. So it's the first time I cut his hair, so I'm here giving him a haircut. I'm like, all right, let's get down to the beard now. I start lining one side up, right? I left it high. I didn't like the way it was shaped, so I lowered this line. Just because I already know I can't do it this high. Like, he had a very protruding cheekbone, so it looked lopsided.
Okay.
So I had to lower it, and then I lowered the other side, and that side came out crispy. And as I turn around to clean the blade, buddy comes up. He's like, yo. And I look at him, I'm like, nah, I'm not done yet. He's like, bro, vamos a hablar claro que la cagaste aquí.
What?
Yeah, just like that. And I was just like, bro, I'm like nowhere near finished. I tried to explain to him, and he's like, he's getting frustrated. And I'm just like, bro, I was just cleaning my blade. Like, I'm not dusting you off. I was just literally hitting you with the air to wipe the hair off of your face.
Was there a language barrier, though? Was there a language barrier?
No, because
I know sometimes
I speak perfect Spanish.
Perfect is debatable.
Okay.
I understand it perfectly.
Also,
but that doesn't...
I feel like it was his countryman that was making this obligation. That was making this observation.
Where was the customer from?
He was from Venezuela.
Yeah. You know?
So this man literally gets up. Bro, I'm telling you, I haven't like...
Wait. He left?
Was this here?
No, this wasn't here. This was at King's. He gets up, right? While I'm cleaning the blade, and that's when he tells me, yo, I fucked up, and I like look at him. And I'm just like, yo... I'm nowhere near.
All right, dude. Let's take it down on the T100.
Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh no, but everything's cool. You could fix it." And I was just like, "But you're saying that I fucked it up and I'm not done." And like he got annoyed that I got mad.
I'm a little bit annoyed right now. I'm a little bit annoyed at this guy right now.
You remind me of when we were talking about the pictures leaking, and you're like, I'm getting heated.
I had never done this, and I said I never would, but I took the drapes off of that man, and I was like, get the fuck out my chair.
Dude.
Oh, no, puedes terminar. I'm like, oh, you don't want to leave? Yo, B, I'm out.
You just left him sitting there.
Oh my god.
Dude, what an idiot, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the one time I've ever had like a conflict where I don't like a customer.
Yeah, especially when they come at an attitude. Why? You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, they recommended you for your beard, bro.
It'd be completely different if he's like, oh, you fucked up, and he's like, well, I'm done. Like, I'm like, pay now.
Like, if you would have been like, hey, I'm done, you can leave. He's like, no, what?
Which is the worst. The worst part is like, the one side looked fucking clean as fuck. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh.
I would just walk around with my left side.
And I don't know. I hope he shaved that shit off. Bitch ass, man.
We spoke about this before the show.
I know. I slipped.
Do you, as far as like, there was I guess like I don't want to call it a phase. I don't know if it's still going on. You tell me, you know more than anybody. But there was a period in time where designs were the craze. Is that still going on, or is that not as popping as before?
No.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I feel like I see that. I see that shit everywhere, dude.
Not like before, dude.
Yo,
I mean, not when I was 13,
honestly,
no.
Honestly,
You know?
like those guys are so corny.
Those could be your clients right now, Diego.
Get a real haircut.
No, you know what though? I've been debating for Halloween. I think I'm gonna etch some shit right here into the fake shit. Just cause fuck it, you know.
This guy.
Hell
Just
yeah.
cause fuck it, you know.
Little Rat King.
Dude, something silly, bro.
I'm very good with my line work. Former graffiti artist, so like I'm very good with like
The lines.
Mm-hmm. So designs are cool, but honestly, I rarely get those customers. And if they do come in, it's only them that are getting the design.
What do you mean?
Like it's literally none of their friends, or they don't know other people that get designs. It's literally just them.
Do you have them send you the design beforehand so you can prep or no?
No.
No?
Nah, dude. That's like when I walked in. I went in for the mullet first day. I just showed him a picture of Theo, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever."
Yeah, you just show me a picture of what you want.
But
I'll
are you
try my
confident
best.
with the designs or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, because there's nothing too crazy
There's
anymore.
nothing
Like
too
you're
crazy.
right though. You're right though.
But-
Because
but
when we were
it's-
younger,
it's-
they were ridiculous designs.
It's different though, because like having to copy something is always a little tougher than like.
Then if you
Well,
get
it's
to
like
freehand it,
Yeah,
If I
if
get
you're
to
going to a
freehand
tattoo
it.
artist and you're like, make me this. It's like he has his own style.
right? Exactly.
you feel me? So like that's the only.
You're right though, because I was like, this is the kind of mullet I want. Do whatever you want is how I told you.
You feel
And I
you feel
mean-
me? So it's just like there's ways you gotta go at it. You feel me? Like if he wants something like that, and if he tells you, yo, give me this exactly, all right. But if he shows me something and says, yo, give me something like this, be like, all right, I could give you something like this, but I'm not gonna use that as a reference.
How do you
Yeah,
feel? How do
some
you feel?
flair.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, it's just some of your own flair.
You feel me?
Well, how do you feel about color work? Is that something you've done before? Is that something you're interested in learning?
I have done it. It's just very annoying because you need somewhere to wash hair.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
it's a whole process.
yeah,
you know?
and like that, it takes long.
When you did do it, what was it that you did?
I colored my own hair, then I colored another barber's hair, and then one of his clients saw it and he was like, all right, let's do it. It's nothing crazy. All it is literally following instructions and buying good product.
So
Like if you buy cheap product, you're gonna get a cheap
color's gonna blend weird.
color, or your bleach is not gonna bleach your hair correctly.
So talk to me about your arsenal, if you will. I know recently you bought a new balder, and that kind of made me think about.
I got hitters.
Well, there you go. I thought that was a brand for a second.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no,
I beg
no.
your pardon.
No, I got hitters. Every machine has its purpose.
So talk to me about your arsenal. Talk to me about what you currently work with and why you work with it.
So I have two trimmers. The GTX, the black GTX is to remove bulk because it has a stronger motor. And I have it not as sharp so I can remove bulk and it doesn't hurt people. Right? Then I have
What would you need a very strong motor for, though?
to remove bulk of
Like
the hair.
your hair, if you're taking your hair
Yeah.
out.
Like
A regular trimmer wouldn't
No, it would, but I only use that for that.
Gotcha.
You get me? Like just
So you don't
because
strain it out.
Exactly. So, and then I have another trimmer, Andy's T outliner, where I cut off the top and I put a ceramic blade on it, and that's my lining up. I line up the bottom of the beards, the edges.
I got a trimmer with a ceramic blade too. I appreciate it.
We're talking about Manscaped.
Manscaped,
3.0.
shouts out.
Yeah,
Shouts
we're looking
out
for
to
that sponsorship, baby.
Sponsor us, bro.
What is it? Manscaped 3.0?
3.0.
That 3.0, baby. That 3.0.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that gang right there.
We're looking for that sponsorship, baby.
And that deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have my magic clip, which is my zero line.
The ball boxers.
I have my magic clip, which is my 0 to half line, and then I have my 100-year wall.
Oh.
Shouts out to Wall.
Is that a brand?
Yes, this is one of the best brands.
Okay.
One of the best brands, at least in my personal
Oh,
opinion.
Wall WHAL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wall
I think
Pros.
that's when you showed me the other
Yeah,
day.
the silver one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have that for bulk and blends.
What's
you know?
the golden standard? Is that the brand that when barbers are asked about their tools, what everybody can aspire to have?
It varies. It's all about
What you're using it for?
not
Brands
not
vary.
not just that. It's all about also how you like it better. Because there's also another great machine, Andy's Fade Master or the Andy's Master. That's a great machine. I just personally don't like them. They're heavy. The shape is weird. I don't like it.
Right.
But the Wall Senior, that was the first machine I was given. I don't like the Wall trimmers, so I went out and got an Andy's trimmer.
Right.
So the Andy's Fade Masters.
So it's really like dealer's choice.
It's literally about preference.
They're good brands. It's just dealer's choice. What feels better for you.
And then like there's the new joints by Babyliss or Babyliss, however you pronounce it. Where you have the gold ones, the platinum ones, and whatnot. I mean, cool if you're into that sort of stuff. I like the traditional.
It's just flashier.
Yeah, I like the traditional, Wall.
Now let me ask you, wired or wireless? What's your preference?
Depends on the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I miss my wired up Senior. I have the 100-year Senior, right, and it's dope. The wireless one is awesome. It's very convenient. But sometimes
You're horrible at charging things, though. His vape, you're like, I haven't charged it in 3 weeks. I'm like,
no. That stays charged always.
Okay.
That stays. No, I'm very on point.
The tools for sure.
Yeah, that has to be.
Tools of the trade.
The tools of the trade, exactly.
That has to be.
Now, why would you prefer that wired though? You feel it just gets more juice like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pulls cuts hair a little bit better.
Now, why is it? I've heard you tell me multiple times that you don't currently take female customers. Why is that?
Because females talk, and like you cut their hair bad, and like they'll tell all their
males
friends.
talk too. All right, because I know we just lost half of our audience right there.
Oh man!
So let me bring you guys back. Excuse
the word of mouth.
Yeah,
word of mouth.
Excuse
the way I pronounce it. I apologize.
Excuse. Our current.
Right, I'm gonna need to cave. I guess we'll bring the fuck.
Oh yeah, baby. That's bangers. He got that strawberry Hulk. He may look as angry as he may want, but he's still a happy, chilly little boy with that.
No, but
rubber duckies.
It's just they like it's very so.
It's more important.
It's more important to them than cutting a man's hair.
Yeah, because if I get a bad cut, I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, don't go there," because it fucked up my hair. Because I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. And like if I mess up a lady's hair or a woman's hair, she's probably gonna tell her.
It's more definitive.
Yeah, she's gonna tell her sister. Her sister's gonna tell her friend, and her.
Or she'll
friend
post it on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah. So it's just like I try to, and not just that. The cuts are way more complicated. Mm-hmm. You gotta whole section and like.
You gotta layer it or whatever.
And it's just difficult. And
I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know there's a blowout somewhere.
No, and the
and
way
there's aluminum somewhere.
there's the way they blow dry their hair is also very difficult with guys. It's either up or to the side.
Yeah.
know?
Also, I don't blow dry my hair, so it's a lot easier.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But it's nothing personal. I just don't find myself cutting women's hair.
Yeah,
like
I mean, there's more variety too. Like they wash their hair or they dye their hair. Like I know my mom and my grandma, they always want to get their hair washed and dyed, blowouts and all this shit.
But there is
I'm
more
like,
money.
Please stay under 30.
But there is more money in female haircuts.
100%. 100%. I've
know.
paid for females like hair, and like she blew like half a
That's not where I thought that sentence was going.
She blew $500 on her hair. On doing her hair in one day.
Literally
it's
in
good, it's good, bro.
But I believe it though. I'm not
literally
I'm not
2 hours.
surprised. It's ridiculous, but I believe it.
Literally 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, is it ridiculous? I guess, but I think it's just because I don't care. Like, no, I don't see it as a hygienic necessity, so I don't care. But sometimes I'm like, damn, dude, I wish I fucking cared enough about myself, I guess, that much to go get my hair done and my nails. Because, bro, my mom comes back 4 hours
you can
later,
still get that Manny,
and
baby.
she looks like a fucking new person, dude. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, for the price, you know, I would hope so, right?
$500, pero te sacaron 20
No.
años. lo
This
macho.
the $500 was just for the hair.
Yeah, just
that
for the
was
hair,
that
for
wasn't
sure.
that wasn't no
Yeah, I'm
nails.
talking about a full spa day. Yeah.
No, what?
Yeah, no, that's a different budget.
That was a
But
tough.
they take off like 20
That
years.
was that was a tough day.
Yeah, that's when you got to drop those coupons, bro.
100%.
You gotta drop
100%.
those coupons.
I feel like female hairstylists don't have as many coupons.
Nah, they
For some
don't.
reason.
The opposite, dude. Excuse me, I've never worked with a male, like in a barbershop. I've never had a coupon, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never had anyone be like, yo, yeah, you got a coupon for this. Nah, dude, it's $20. Get the fuck out of here.
So Diego, for I know there's a lot of the shops that you worked with are independently owned, and shops that a lot of the times you actually knew the owners. But what do you think of places that are more like chains? Think Hair Cuttery, for example, or
Trash.
or what was this other one? The one in Dolphin Mall. That was like the one that I took you to.
Sports
the one with
Clip?
yeah, there you go. With
Trash.
with the little train. ¿Te acuerdas?
Trash.
Que decimos, upa. Why trash?
'Cause you can't do blade work there.
What do you mean?
Elaborate.
Like blade work
Like with a fucking...
with the razor blade. Yeah, the finish.
But that's the only thing.
Yeah, and they don't know how to fade properly.
But I feel like also don't,
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I never got detailed.
but
Like,
don't they have like
yeah.
a standard set of prices?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
You're getting a cut, it's $20, whatever. Whereas I feel like if somewhere where you make your own rules, you make your own prices too.
Yeah.
Right.
But it like so the misconception is that we make our own prices. No, we just value our work, man. I put in the time, and just because it takes me 15-20 minutes to cut your hair doesn't mean that
It
you're gonna
wasn't
pay-
work.
But you
yeah.
do make your own prices.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying is like
But he's evaluating himself.
Of
is what he's
course.
saying. Yeah.
So let me ask you, when you were at a shop, or sometimes, even in a private setting, maybe there's people next to you that are also renting their own private thing. Does it affect you? And again, in a private setting or in a shop setting, does it affect your prices of the people that are your neighbors?
Nah, because I'm
So if the person next to you, if he's charging me $60 and I'm charging $25, it doesn't make a difference to you?
no, because if he's charging $65, that means he's put in the work to charge $65. So his clientele is different. You get what I'm saying? If they didn't want to pay
Right.
$65, they wouldn't go to him.
Yeah, like it might make a difference for a walk-in that doesn't care either way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like your clientele. You establish a rapport, and it's just like, yo, this is what it is. I am a high-end barber, so you will
Pay
pay me
high-end
as
prices.
such. You feel me?
Now, let me ask you, because you threw some shade on Sport Clips, and a
And
shout
Hair
out Sport
Cuttery.
Clips,
Shout out Hair
because
Cuttery too.
no, you guys can fuck yourselves.
There's a bunch of nice women, Cuban women there.
I'm sure there are, but shout out Sports Clips for sure, because I had one next to my house, and that's where I would frequent, because it was right next to my house. And again, I cut my hair out of convenience, so it was 2 minutes away. I'd get out of work, I'd stop there 30 minutes, and I'm fucking home.
Yeah.
The only reason I frequented them was because they had that hot towel packet,
Yeah. I mean,
which was glorious.
What
but
did they do?
did they ever
What they
take
do,
a
though?
razor to your face or
Yeah, dude, because I fucking need it, right?
No, but you'd have some stubble.
No, don't encourage.
I'm not gonna-
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him, please. Do not encourage
No,
him.
the reason I had it is it was for me. It was like a very cheap, fast way to drop some stress, right? Because again, I don't care about the haircut. I'm there, like you said, just drop the bulk. I haven't been here in 7 weeks. Take the bulk off of me. Just do a 2 round, and I'm gonna sit down. Put the towel on my face for 5 minutes, and I'm out. It's a good detox for me. Have you ever contemplated maybe doing that here in your setup?
Yeah, of
With
course.
like a hot towel setup?
Of course, I used to do all those services in Mustache. I had hot towel shaves, steamers. I would exfoliate faces, put black mask, the whole shebang. It's just everything takes a little.
Right.
It's processed. There's levels to it,
No, 100%. Yeah, it wasn't like, why aren't you doing it? It was more
No. I'm
because
just saying
I
that
genuinely, I loved that shit about that place.
I want to do that more.
You're right.
I have clients that I do hot towel shaves for. They're not everybody asked for one.
Damn, I had never gotten shaved after getting that shit. Like, I would just get the mint lotion with the towel on, and it was just
The
legit
mint-
for me
yeah.
to lay there
and just
in
relax.
silence.
But you put
for
the
5
towel.
minutes.
But you put the towel after you shave.
No, that's before
No, that's
I shave.
to open up the pores.
That's to
to shave.
open up the pores. So you heat up the
Bro,
towel.
look at this beard. I know what I'm talking about.
You heat up the towel. It softens your hair and it warms up it opens up your pores, so the hair gets cut easier.
It's like a closer, cleaner shave.
Yeah.
I like that, dude. I like that. Cause yeah, dude, I feel like that'd be awesome, bro. I love those fucking towel things. Cause legit, it was a 5 minutes for me, just zen, silence. Cause they would come, they put that shit on my. Cause they would be like, yeah, you get the hot towel and the shampoo. And I'm like, I don't need the fucking shampoo. I'm old enough. I know how to shower myself.
Yeah.
Just put the towel on my face. Walk away for 5 minutes.
Honestly, this is just those are what they called add-ons. Mm-hmm. You get me? Like, oh, you want a shampoo? Bet it's an extra $5.
Right.
You want a hot towel You want a hot towel on your face?
Because it's also not as like meticulous as cutting my hair. Because you brought up a good point. Those places were never detail oriented.
Never detailed.
It was like a factory. I would sit down, boom, 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 and you're out.
Yeah, no.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
I make sure that the blend. Let's say if you ask for a mid skin fade or with a drop, like a mid drop skin fade, right? I will make sure that both points start at the same time, and then I'll blend accordingly. You know, make sure that everything is nice and even.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because the first time we did it, we did a skin fade, right?
Yeah.
And then we did the peg above the fade, which that's the one I really like
the half blowout.
And it looks super clean, dude.
Yeah.
It matches on both sides. It's fresh.
That's what it like. At least me barbering, the way I look at it, and the reason why I feel like it was very easy for me to get good, right? Compared to other barbers that I went to school with. Like I saw other barbers or young barbers struggle with certain things. Like I knew a kid that was about to graduate and he didn't know how to fade. And I was like a month in and I already understood the concept. What took time was the timing.
Right.
You get faster, but I understood the whole concept of moving your wrist, it was easy.
Yeah, and that's something I've learned to appreciate with you, dude, because I've never, again, when you used to cut my hair, it was 2 around the side, dude. Just match it even 2. Very paper cutter haircut always got. But then when you draw me with the fade thing, I was like, dude, it hits on a different level.
It does. It makes the haircut look polished.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
What do you feel is if you could describe your top strengths in the barbering game, what would you say that'd be?
Beards, comb overs, and the French crop. Those are like 2 haircuts that I'm very good at.
What's the French crop?
It's Tyler Hero's haircut. Basically, is just a high skin fade with hair on the top, and you kind of a high skin fade where you kind of leave hair on the top. You will put
Kind of like the Peaky Blinders stuff.
A little bit.
Well,
as well as the mullet, if I may say.
Amen.
As well as the mullet.
What are some hairstyles that you've seen come to the spotlight or have become more popular in recent time?
The modified French crop, where it's like you give them a high skin fade, you leave a lot of the bulk, and then you tape them up. You're from Miami, so you gotta always run with that nice tight little tape line.
What about the young kids? I see you cutting up a lot of high school kids. What's the youth of America clamoring for?
The broccoli haircut, sort of like what I got on right now, which is
Bad Bunny's fault. We can say it, which is Bad Bunny's fault.
Nah, bro, it's a dope haircut. You know what? Which is the worst part, my friends. If you guys are listening, you'll probably call me a liar, as I was talking shit about those haircuts at the beginning of this year.
And for good reason. And for good reason.
Tenías la cabeza puesta bien y ahora la cagaste.
It happens.
I mean, that's a crazy haircut, dude.
As my daughter, but for every week, actually, we have a segment. We have 2 segments, one of which is called the movie review of the week. And ladies and gentlemen, for the movie review of the week, it's actually going to be a TV show that you can catch on Netflix. We were actually perusing through the first episode right before we started recording, and that is Bert Kreicher's The Cabin on Netflix. It's a TV show. I believe it has 5 episodes. Phenomenal. It was actually
very funny.
Oh, so good.
Very funny.
Very funny. Bert, he actually, you know,
Hilarious. It was so random too.
it really
It
is.
was
The premise of it is the premise of it is basically Bert has been working far too much. You know, he's overcome with stress and the turmoils of life, and his wife has demanded that he go into nature and relax, you know, disconnect, if you will. And of course, Bert, knowing, you know, if anybody knows Bert Kreicher or has followed Bert Kreicher or is a fan of Bert Kreicher, you know that he can't stand still or alone for more than fucking 5 minutes. So obviously you tell him to go to a weekend to a cabin by himself to be zen and meditate by himself. That's never going to happen. He invites a bunch of comedian friends and some non-comedian friends, but just general famous people. Some of which will surprise you. Second episode, I think that face was not someone that we expected.
Did not expect at
right?
all. Did not expect it at all.
100%. And I didn't expect the chemistry to flow. But alas, right? Bert Kreischer's The Cabin, phenomenal. My personal opinion, I enjoyed it a little bit more than his most recent stand-up special, which was, you know, unfortunate. But I do think as far, because I know at the time it was Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, and Crystalia that released all of them within a 1 week span of difference. And I think me personally, my own personal opinion was that Tom took that by a long shot. I don't know if you caught all 3.
I did catch all 3. It was just in March. You know,
Right.
I don't really.
Well, check them out. But me personally, I thought Tom took that by a long shot. But Bert's new show, The Cabin, boom, 5 stars.
5 stars.
Check it out. Check.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion. I actually remember thinking Crystalia's took it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I really like him though. He's really funny.
I was gonna say shout out Crystalia.
I'll say it. Shout out Crystalia, boy.
There you go.
We don't know. You know. We don't. I don't know. I don't know.
So, how we looking on that? Yeah, so, Emi, if we're gonna let's kind of like dive into that for 2 seconds without getting too, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we can have a conversation about it.
Political. So I know that you are a fan of, and I think myself as well, of waiting for, you know, all the facts to come out before making a decision.
Correct.
I think most of them have come out as far as the Crystalia case. What do you think about?
I think, well, the majority of people have already spoken up about it. You know, they don't get into too much detail, which I can understand because at the end of the day, it's your career on the line, the powers that be and all that. But I don't know, you know, it's one of those situations where I don't really trust what I'm reading, first of all, which is a scary place to be in any situation. So I don't go by what I'm reading in any news articles, because I could either fall very hard into the line of, oh, he's an asshole, he did it, you know, I'm going to believe whatever anyone says. But then I can also fall into the line of being very skeptical and saying it's all just a hit piece, you know. So I try to leave it alone. I don't know what it is until things become more definite. I don't really.
So when you say you don't really believe what you read, so what are some credible sources for you then?
My credible sources will never talk about that. You know, BBC maybe a little bit, and Wall Street Journal, because the Journal just talks about money. So there's no, like, if they talk about something that's not money related, it's because it has an underlying effect on the market.
Those are pretty neutral sources, right? Or
no,
do they
I
lean-
mean, they try to be as neutral as they can. Of course, NPR as well. They try to be as neutral as they can, but being biased to me seems like an innate human situation.
And where do you feel they're biased towards?
It depends who's writing it. You got somebody leaning to the left, you got somebody leaning to the right. But when it comes down to monies, I mean, the numbers are talking.
Exactly.
Like I understand that. Oh, okay, I believe I'm a very hard right person, very conservative financially, but the numbers are what they are. The same applies for the left. The numbers are what they are, though. You know, that's why I appreciate that, because there's no way you can really bullshit me. And they will never talk about, you know, the Crystalia possible situation there or the Callan situation there. I just know from what I know, what I've seen, they're fucking hilarious, and that's the only bit of information I have.
But let me ask you though, when it's a proven thing, Bill Cosby, if you're not, you know, let's say you were as big a Bill Cosby fan as you were a Chris D'Elia, a Tom Segura, a Bert Kreicher, a Bobby Lee. Does that kill it for you?
I think it depends what the accusation is. I think D'Elia is accused of
Messaging underage women.
flirting with underage women, right? I don't think it ever became anything physical, at least not from what I've heard.
There were some physical meetups.
Was okay. Well, you see, I don't even know either. Would that deter me? I mean, if he never, if he physically,
from purchasing a ticket, from actively legally streaming his things, whereas he would get a
if he
financial.
if he was flirting with them, I mean, that's not cool. For sure, that's not cool. I don't abide by that. If he was meeting up with them knowing that they're underage, that's not cool. Should there be repercussions? There of course should be repercussions. He's dealing with repercussions. Like financially, it's been...
You think his career's done?
No. It's been 7 months. I mean, that's 7 months of nothing. Of no income. That's a fucking...
In COVID, by the way.
Correct. So even worse. Because if there was 5 comedians that were going to make money, he was one of them.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
100%.
And he's not. Right? So he's definitely taking repercussions. He's got a newborn and he's newly married as well. So, I mean, that just adds to the stress. But would that deter me based on what you're telling me? I don't know. Unless he, like, physically forced himself on a woman or a man, it doesn't really matter. And on top of that, they're underage. That's even worse. You know, then it's definitely done. Having said that, everyone still listens to MJ, you know? Michael Jackson. So, you know, I feel like, I don't know. It's just very...
But you don't
I
think...
fucking love Michael Jackson still,
But
dude.
you don't... Okay, but Michael's image has been tarnished.
His music still played everywhere, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not every... There's radio stations that won't play him.
I don't listen to the radio stations anymore, though, so...
Okay.
You know? I only listen to NPR, frankly. So, I don't know. Spotify still has him. I still listen to him. Yeah. I've never seen... I mean, everyone's like, yeah, he's a child rapist. But they also have his songs in their play.
How was it in The Longest Yard? Oh, I love you, Mikey.
Oh, my God.
I mean, look, he's funny, dude. Well, I watch... If on the YouTube feed, I see Chris D'Elia's interview on The Fighter and the Kid or this past weekend, yeah, I'll watch it because they're fucking hilarious. There's nothing definitive yet that I've seen. You know, there's been no... actual sentencing or anything like that. You know, I like to, at what's best, what the best way I can carry myself is, you know, he who is without sin cast the first stone, and you know.
Diego, where do you stand on this? Where do you stand?
I had to get a little illogics in there, throw some Bible verses.
Had to.
Shout out Il.
Shout out Il, baby, in Orlando, making dreams happen. Diego, where do you stand on all this? You know, I don't know how well aware you are of, you know, what we're discussing.
Nah, I don't know who any of those people you were talking about were.
He's a very famous stand-up comedian.
You know who Louis C.K. is?
Yeah.
Like, you see, his career's not over. He's back, dude.
That's debatable as fuck. He's back.
Dude, he released a special and it's selling, dude.
He released a special on his website like DL as fuck.
And it's selling.
It is selling, but nothing compared to what would be a Netflix special or he's not gonna sell out. He's not gonna sell out the arenas that he was having before.
Not arenas. Well, I mean, nothing's selling out right now, but
when COVID is done,
he was touring before COVID.
He was small theaters, very small theaters.
Theaters, though.
Theater,
bro.
Actually, even that's a stretch, calling them theaters.
He was doing small theaters. He was doing 500-600 seaters.
Black boxes,
you
but
know?
okay.
Still, dude, that's I mean, he still has a brand.
And he was still, well, yeah, no, of course. I mean, when you're that big, you're always gonna have rent. Am I saying he's gonna go homeless? No, he's not. But
I think he could come back. I don't know. Granted, we'll see what happens. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about D'Elia or Callan. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll see.
And he was still getting hecklers. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Of course. And obviously, at the time, he'll just like ignore them, pretend they're not there, and wait for security to get them out. But like he'll just be mid performance, and then someone will stand up and be like, "You're a rapist." That's awkward.
What, to
That's
Louis
awkward.
C.K.?
To Louis C.K.
Damn.
Which, by the way,
but he didn't rape anyone, right? He was just masturbating.
He masturbated on himself.
In front of people, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was a chick in his room and he just started pumping one off. Which is not cool.
It's not.
I'm not saying it's cool. Is it funny? It's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
But it's not cool. You know,
Here's the thing.
We have to be able to laugh at things.
I will 100%. Here's the thing. If I invite you to my hotel room at 3:00 in the morning, we're not going to play Monopoly, baby.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like,
know.
you know, like.
Also, though, like, yes, I agree with you 100%. But in her situation, just leave. You know, I'm not just going to, as soon as you walk to the door, pull it out. I'm going to be hitting you with vibes. Walk away. Walk away. Because in everything I've heard, he wasn't restraining anyone.
And he
was just on his bed by himself, just fucking popping one off.
And they stayed there the whole time. So it's
well, you know what, though? I get that. Because I would be in such shock that I'd be like,
you wouldn't leave?
what the fuck is happening right now? I mean, how long does it take you to pop one off? We're not there for 3 hours, you know?
But you're going to be there for longer than
That's a 5-minute endeavor, dude.
You're paralyzed for 5 minutes?
Dude, I'm not saying me personally. I've never been in a situation, so I don't know. But like, if I'm in shock, I'm in shock. I would be there like...
Diego, if there's a man masturbating in front of you, what do you do?
I'll walk away.
I mean, no. But that's different, right? In my scenario, it's Luisa CK, right? She's just popping one off. I'd be there like...
True.
What? What's going on right
but that has a whole different context, though.
No, because she still looks like Louis.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's weird, you know. But
also,
what was the situation?
I'd probably be laughing,
what
dude.
was the
I legit would probably be.
And also, they were comedians too, so they were trying to sell the whole thing about
He was just trying to be funny.
No. Like the two girls were comedians also, so now the whole thing is that, you know, if one of your comedic idols invites you to their hotel room and wants to go over material at 3 a.m.
Oh
I get
God.
that, but at 3 a.m,
exactly,
you know better.
like, dude, like,
you know
come
better.
on,
Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m.
Thank you, your mom. No, not your mom's. How
I Met Your
Mother. Yeah.
Is that there's, I don't know. I get the being starstruck thing. That's gotta be crazy, right? Because that's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, some fucking very famous person that you admire is like, yo, come through, I'm gonna help you. In my mind, it would just be like, oh shit, yeah. Like I'd be running through stuff like, what questions could I ask him? How could I put things into, like, just streamline what I'm trying to say so that we can run through it? But not if it's 3 a.m, right?
Exactly.
If it's 3 a.m, you're like, yo, come, let's go upstairs, let's run some shit. I'd be like, no, let me go grab a bottle and let's go get fucked up. I'm game for that. I'm not gonna talk business with you
unless
3 a.m.
Unless we're playing FIFA, like, I understand that, you know, like, I'll get
Yeah,
you.
Even
bro.
still, I'm getting lit.
But you're playing
At 3 in the
FIFA.
morning?
Yeah, dude. You're playing FIFA, and then you notice that his guy stops moving, and you turn around and he's mid-stroke.
Yeah, I was like, that's not how you score a goal.
I'll throw the fucking controller at him.
Yeah,
I'd probably laugh. No bullshit. That exact situation, I would probably crack the
you
fuck
would?
up. That would be hilarious,
like
dude.
if I'm
very homoerotic, but yeah.
it'd be hilarious, dude.
like me and Louis C.K. and then he stops playing. Like,
Okay, we need to handle this. Louis.
Louis C.K.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time. Louis.
All right, my bad.
I
dog.
know, dude, but it's just, you know,
Tighten
it's
Tighten
stuck
up.
in my ear, so I gotta fucking, you know.
All right, Louis C.K.
Thank you.
And like we're playing FIFA, and then his character stops moving, and I turn around, this guy is on the bed,
On the bed, just
rubbing
fucking popping one up. That's
rubbing
hilarious,
rubbing
dude.
one off. I'm throwing the fucking controller at him and be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking weirdo.
Yo,
What's wrong with you?
Legit, I'd crack the fuck up.
You fucking weirdo. Nah, dude,
It's
that's
hilarious,
weird.
dude. That's
That
fucking
would be-
hilarious.
that would be a little weird, but it would be hilarious.
Dude, of course it's fucking weird, bro, but that's fucking hilarious. You're mid-game, dude, and then I'm like, yo, what's going on with... What the fuck is going on?
That reminds me of
here,
in
bro?
How I Met Your Mother, the trying the naked man. You just
Yeah,
walk in. You walk
I
in
would
naked.
also crack up.
Honestly,
I
I want to try it.
I want to try it on a
Right,
What's
but
up?
when you were
One-
watching
hey.
that episode, you were laughing.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. I
So
would crack
it
up.
works 2 out of 3. We have the perfect. We have the perfect.
No, we don't, dude. No, we don't. You saw Barney? He's in pretty good shape. We don't have the 2 out of 3 here.
No,
dude.
but it doesn't matter though.
It's 2 out of 3 guys, dude.
It really doesn't matter.
It's 2 out of 3 guys.
Listen.
What's up? So are we
it's-
gonna try
when,
this?
When opportunity strikes and it's right there in front of you, it
All
doesn't
right, dude.
matter.
I'll try it.
I'll
All
try.
right, all right.
But
Bet,
it's gotta be on the first run though. Like,
Yeah.
Also, wait, can we do it?
That
What
was
is this
very
fucking?
homoerotic.
A very
What's that Captain Planet bullshit?
Captain Planet. That's beautiful.
unite.
But yeah,
we'll
we'll
first run
definitely.
though, because you can't be a repeat customer, because then
No,
that's
for
an
sure.
automatic
But
win.
also, like, we'll have to kind of like how Bert, in the age of Me Too, like I have to like scream before. Listen, I'm gonna walk in naked. Do I
Wait,
have
but
your
was it-
consent?
Was it standing up or laying down?
What?
Different.
Standing
Everybody
up.
was
Oh,
different.
It was different. Because one guy was laying down on the sofa and she walked in. One guy walked in naked, and then yeah. So it really depends.
I wouldn't do it laying down.
Yeah, that's like a lot of doing.
I do the Superman
That's
pose.
not very ballsy.
The Superman pose, which is very, very slick, because it definitely adds a little bit of height there.
I'll probably
Very
do the
slick.
Captain Morgan.
That's what I was thinking too. Maybe like like a thinking man kind of a thing.
It's just like how Michael Scott just puts his nuts like right like in front of his face and he starts thinking. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. That's
But
beautiful.
before that, I'm gonna get that trim.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get that trim.
Diego
With
Miami
Diego
Barber,
Barber
baby.
boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, every week we actually have another segment, another weekly segment. That's a beautiful segment by the name of The Quest for the Truth. And that brings me a smile. That brings a smile to my face. Let's see what we got for these.
While you're looking though, I do have a question. Have you ever heard of a barber that does? How do I say this without? We've got to keep this PG. I guess pelvic hair manipulation.
I've never
No?
come across that.
Have you been asked?
By friends?
What would be the rate?
Yeah, but was it a
wouldn't.
legit question?
No.
Or was
What's
it a
the
joke?
rate?
It was a joke. I've never been asked seriously.
Okay, seriously, what's the rate?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, what's the rate?
I wouldn't.
Put a number on
I
it.
think that could be business, dude. Like, and not even on a joking level. Is it hilarious? It is hilarious, but I think it could be a business.
No.
Bro.
Go
You know what I
offer
was
it to another
thinking?
barber.
That's beautiful. You know what I was thinking?
You get sponsored by Manscaped, dude. Think about the game
Facts.
right there.
If you did like,
Manscaped exclusive.
if you did earwax removal, that could work.
That could work.
Because straight up, I would do it.
Yo, I never understood people watching Dr. Pimple Popper, but that earwax removal got me, dude.
Yo, have you seen? They
I
have.
watched that shit.
They're
Yeah.
like
Fire,
street
the-
vendors in like Taiwan. They'll put a fucking papelito, fire, and then they take it out and it takes out your brain. Straight
Well,
up.
they do. They sell that shit online. Those
They
those
do.
waxed papers.
Yeah, they do. But if you have someone else do it for you,
I also saw those street vendors on Thailand where they have little fucking bean sauce and
Yeah.
they go in there and shit.
they'll go in there. Ladies and gentlemen, the question of the day is quest for the truth. And I'll start with Diego on this one. Because I'll let him answer this. What stereotype do you completely live up to? Gang, baby, gang.
So is he supposed to answer based on the stereotypes we live, or is he supposed to
no,
answer the one
that's
he
his
lives?
life. That's his life.
Oh, okay.
His truth. His honor.
The ghetto white boy?
Oh Lord.
I like where you're going. I like where your mind is at.
That's literally...
But you're missing the Miami ghetto white boy.
All right, yeah. You're the Miami. I'm
Yeah.
Chico. I'm Chico as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I'm Chico as fuck.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Shout out
How about
Pitbull.
that you, boy?
What's
So
up?
that's the stereotype you live up to?
Yeah, the Dade County Chico.
Oh Lord.
What's up?
The Dade County Chico, nail on the head, dude. That's exactly. I like that. I
Emi,
like that.
what stereotype do you live up to?
I guess. I don't know, dude. There's a couple slots, I
A
guess.
couple.
Yeah. That Hispanic white boy frat guy.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful.
Because I'm trying to hit all the slots, you know. Because there's a few. Hit me with it.
Always down to drink.
Always that. Well, that's part of the frat. That's,
Always
that's the frat boy part that I threw
I
in
could
there.
honestly hit you up for whatever reason, and you'd be down to drink, and I know you'd say yes.
There's also a percentage that I will have already begun.
Oh my
There's
God.
also a chance that I have already started.
So yeah,
Yes, actually, yeah. Always down to drink, or the drinking instigator.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because people are like, "Let's go out," and I'm like, "That means something different to me." Are you prepared?
I
And then
know.
we-
I'm quite.
We end up on our way to Blackbird, chugging 3 4 locos a piece. You know,
And
the night could take a turn, dude.
that started with one tequila shot. I wasn't even supposed to go.
Oh yeah,
out
that started
night.
with we're gonna go out for 30 minutes.
No, I didn't want to go out that day.
No, that was a different night. You're right.
I didn't want to go out that day. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was working at Gran Pollo. Shouts out Gran Pollo.
Oh yeah, shout out Danny.
And I'm just like, I gotta open tomorrow. And
That's right, dude.
and
He
I'm just
kept
like-
saying, "I gotta go, bro. I gotta be up early as fuck tomorrow."
And I mean, it's just like, bro, just one tequila shot. No. He has said person shall not be named, but her friend come to me and offer me a shot, and that's my weakness, you know. He had a girl come offer me a shot, and I was just like, God damn it! All right, I guess I'll take the shot. I ended up
And
going,
I knew it was over. The second that I see you take
after
one,
that, yeah.
I know you're down to kill the bottle.
Yeah,
And the second he took that one, I already had the bartender making us 3 apiece. It was fucking hilarious, dude. Because then he's like, "Nah, I mean, it's enough, dude. Like they trust me with the responsibility of opening this place." And I was like, "That's cool, bro. Cheers." So what were you saying about the responsibilities? Perfect. Cheers. Boom.
I showed up and opened.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah,
That's respect.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, bro. I'm not just there to get fucked up and then fuck the next day. I'll stop drinking at 7 and be at work at 8. Oh yeah. Like, you know, you got to show up.
That was a rough day.
Oh
That was a rough day.
Oh yeah.
And I worked double that day. I hated. I'm pretty sure I didn't talk to you for like a little bit. After
Oh
that
yeah,
day.
it's usually like 2 weeks, and then you're like, "Yo, what's good?" And I'm like,
Exactly. I didn't want.
Like
want
you
anything.
said, bro. When we mesh, dude. That's that
Exactly.
returning customer, baby. That's that returning
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been so very real with Diego Miami Barber. Once again, you know, the people, they need a fresh cut. Where can they find you? Diego?
Diego Miami Barber, IG.
Shoot him
hit
a
that
message.
follow.
Shoot him a message. Hit him with that follow. You know, you see it on the screen. You just hit him a little, you know, shoot him a little message. Hey,
How come you're not following yet?
Exactly. What you doing with your life?
Go click that button. What are you doing?
Click that button, baby. You know, hit him up. Hey, what's your schedule looking like? What's your schedule looking like tomorrow? Hey, can I get that 3 o'clock tomorrow? Hey, what's your Thursday looking like? Let me get
Any
that 4.
day but Sunday.
You know? Any day but Sunday, because guess what? We're right here.
Yes,
here,
sir.
baby. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, every Thursday you go on YouTube. You hit that follow, baby. You go on Instagram, you hit that follow. You go on Spotify, that subscribe. You go on Apple Podcasts, that Deezer, the new one that we got, iHeartRadio, baby.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. We're waiting for tickets to that damn festival. So y'all slacking. Better hit us up. You know,
Was
we
it
need
Frosty Balls, something like that?
some shit like
Snowballs.
that. Something like that. We need 3 tickets. Three should be fine. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 if we, you know. But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, it's been so very real with Diego Miami Barber. You know, like I said, every Thursday at midnight, you check on YouTube. We're going to have a bunch of guests. And a little secret between you and I, we're about to have tremendo fucking giveaways, all right? We're about to have some giveaways of colossal proportions, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking AirPods. We're talking.
You gotta stay tuned,
listen,
bro.
honestly, I don't want to say anything.
You just gotta stay tuned.
You gotta
Figure it
stay. You gotta stay tuned. I don't want to spoil any of the surprises, but we got a lot of fun things coming and planned your way for Midnight in Miami listeners, ladies and gentlemen. Every Thursday at midnight, you know what it is, you know where it is, you know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's been real. Holla.
Word to your mother.
And it don't matter what the world thinks. You can say how you feel on Midnight in Miami. When you can push it to the limit, it gets real with only one and ill. Get locked into Midnight in Miami. The podcast.